god, it's so cute. Oh my, like, I just can't stop staring at it. Oh my god. I didn't actually give her a lot of instructions. She just get the colors really right, like the color composition. I don't know how she does it. Hi everybody, so welcome back to my channel, The Bookish Traveler, and this time around I'm going to talk about adapting my novels into comics or manga. So what happened recently was I thought that I should probably market my book to younger audience as well, because at the moment my books are mostly R-rated, 18 years old and above only, and I thought if I want to reach a younger audience, then I should turn it into something that young people nowadays tend not to read because they don't have the patience for it, especially long novels. And I thought, yeah, they what do they read then? They read comics, right? Or manga. And so because I want to reach the younger audience, so I want to turn my novel into manga. And what I did was I actually enlist several manga artists from around the world, very, very talented people. And I had Darian from Mexico, and then I have Sharul from Indonesia. We have several other people from Indonesia, Dwi and Koji. So I enlisted the help of these people to. I also thought about making it rated at at most PG-13 because I want to make it accessible to the younger audience. And so what I did was at first I only described to them what my novel was about, and then just merely using descriptions and expect them to come up with a page with 5 to 6 comic panels. And it didn't work out that way. Of course, I mean the proper way of doing it is obviously to have a comic script first, and then you have a storyboard, and after you have a storyboard, then you start doing the sketches, right? The line art. And after that the final stage would be the coloring. And there are a lot of stages in and I didn't realize it until I worked with them. And so nowadays I write comic scripts. I find them very enjoyable. I've done screenwriting before, but it's slightly different from screenwriting, because screenwriting, you have to know about camera angles and basically filmmaking jargon, such as medium full shot or long shot. And you have to know those. And in terms of comic script, it's a little bit more flexible about the kind of things you want to describe to your storyboard drawers or directly to your manga artists. So you can be as descriptive as you want, or as give them the as bare description as possible, and let them use their own imagination to create the panels. Now so I mean, from all this experience, what I learned was that I can draw for nuts. It's just the fact, like, I can't fucking draw, excuse the language. But I mean, I realized, like, at some point in the journey, I tried drawing a storyboard on my own, and I was really being really hardworking. I really tried. What the? So what I was trying to say is that I really suck at it, and I just told the guy, like, and the girls, I just can't draw. I can draw a storyboard, I can give you all the tools that you need, I can write you a script, but I can't draw a storyboard for you. So there you go. So so basically, when you're trying to adapt your own novel and into manga, you must realize that sometimes people have a different vision from you, and that is actually the biggest challenge. Communicating your ideas, kind of the images that you have inside your head to the other person. And I've been really blessed working with these guys, because I think even with the barest description, if you tell them, and they come up with something that surprises me, that would actually, oh, I actually hadn't thought about that, I hadn't imagined him in that way or her in that way, my OC, right, or my main characters. And yeah, I mean, if you're working with a really good manga artist, they get it right away, and they even add other details into your characters that you didn't think about. So I'm very excited to adapt my novels into manga, and it'll be released out soon. If you want to get early access, you can become a patron at my Patreon, and you can get early access to the manga pages and comic pages. And you can even have your name listed as contributors at the back of the comic. So that's just an additional plus point. And if you become my VIP patron, you also get access to my audiobooks. Basically, I created audiobooks for all my books, and I usually hire professional male narrators because I can't narrate the male parts by myself. And yeah, it's been great. I'll talk about the experience of doing voiceover projects with narrators at another video. That's also another fun thing to talk about. But yeah, I mean, so because sometimes as an author you feel very strongly about your characters, and I tried during this times to come across, I try very hard not to come across as a pervert, because I mean, like, see, some of the things that I said to my guy mangaka is probably acceptable in that context, but not acceptable in any other context. Like, I would say to him, oh, but her breasts are too small, because I imagine she was a cup C, and you made her like a cup A or cup B. And also there's, when I was talking to the other guy, I was like saying, where's his six-pack? Where's Alex's six-pack? He's gotta have a six-pack, and yeah, I tried very hard not to come across as a pervert, well, because you have certain ideas about what your characters look like inside your head, and you sort of want people to fulfill that. Your manga artist to fulfill that. Sometimes you have to sort of point out the obvious, like. And also there is a lot of confusion regarding drawing, adapting novels that yeah, at first, I mean, I wanted to adapt into a mature manga, and then when I tell people that, are you able to draw mature manga, they immediately sort of drew back, and they said, like, no, sorry, I can't do NSFW. And I'm like, no, not NSFW, and I'm not doing hentai. And yeah, I'm just as in if it implies that there is a scene in the bedroom, if the scene in the bedroom is implied, are you able to do something like that, like in Harlequin comics, right? And they have to show them the pictures to make them understand that it's not hentai that you're trying to make. And I was like, yeah, because the moment when you say mature manga, that's what people think about. And especially if your novel has BDSM elements in it, they immediately think, okay, fine, yeah, so you want something like that is eki and has hentai, that is hentai, right? So no, that's yeah, you sort of had to explain yourself a lot. Now I'm building a team, and I'm doing a call outs out there for people who actually have some skills in drawings or coloring. We need a couple more additional people in our team. We'd love to have you on board. If you can send us your CV or portfolios to a.marishi86@gmail.com. So I'll write it in the description of the video. And yeah, we would love to have you on board, and you'll be working with a team that is very dynamic and very international because people live in different countries. And yeah, sometimes, my mangaka texts me at 4 a.m. in the morning, and I was like, oh yeah, I remember he's in Mexico, right? Is on the other side of